The North Coast Game of the Week is sponsored in part by Baybell Restaurant and the Bayview Center Bait Shop in Bayview.
Rolling down Highway 95, sailing through a hometown countryside. Move on over, stand aside, my cruise control and overdrive. Need to take my baby for a ride. Ooh, she's like a smooth stretch-out highway. Ooh, like a cool summer breeze. And my motor's running right, or we might lose control tonight. Got the shape I love to squeeze, looks that bring me to my knees. Oh please, let it roll tonight.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back once again to TW Teleproductions North Coast Game of the Week. And look at Old Glory flying proudly in the village of Milan, where we take you to week number 3 of the 2024 high school football season. It is the all-new Freedom Field at Edison High School, where the Chargers are playing host to the Gibsonburg Golden Bears from the SBC River Division. And there's a brief look at the beautiful lettering done on the gorgeous-looking field. We have these alternating yard lines. It's really pretty cool when it's done up right, and they did a great job of it here in Milan. There's Coach Jim Hall out in front of the Edison Chargers, and Nick Wenzel, the principal of Edison High School.
The Cleveland Browns Social 27 would remain on this field forever. With that dream and the backing of all these and so many more, we now have that part here for us on this field forever.
Field sponsored by Kohl's Energy. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to officially welcome you to Freedom Field, sponsored by Kohl's Energy, and tonight's the Dusky Bay Conference crossover game.
And there you go, Kohl's Energy, the main sponsor of Freedom Field, which of course would honor in part Navy Corpsman Max Sobiak, a graduate of Edison High School who tragically died in that terrorist attack 3 years ago in Afghanistan. But the number 27 emblazoned permanently on the field as well, honoring a true hero from Milan, Ohio. And there you get a little look at the kind of night that people would have to endure weather-wise, cameramen included, bandsmen included as well. Just a driving rain through at least the first half, but this is the always lively presentation of the Edison High School Marching Band. Some people just know when the camera's there. And many dressed appropriately for this one. My hips hurt just even looking at that, for crying out loud. Edison students out in numbers and high in spirits, getting ready for this one tonight in week number 3. And your fan of the week is up next. Get ready for this one, folks, from Snow Trails Winter Resort in Mansfield. Well, now watch carefully as the gal in orange, it's our fan of the week. When the music starts, so does she. Outstanding moves, and there's more. Watch the eyes. Oh, yeah. It's outstanding stuff. And that is our Fan of the Week. It's sponsored proudly by Snow Trails Winter Resort in Mansfield. All right, folks, if you're ready, we're ready, getting it all cranked up and loaded, locked, and ready for two of the better teams in the SBC, the Edison Chargers from the Bay Division and the Gibsonburg Golden Bears from the River Division. And it all pans out next on TW Teleproductions North Coast Game of the Week. Glad to have you with us. Everything from the village this week as we get ready for our first quarter, brought to you by Champion Change, Leslie Murray and Marcus Harris for Erie County Commission, and Civista Bank, focused on you. I don't know if there's ever been a shot taken of the Village Square in Milan that's not just iconic in some way or another. Edison doing the kicking off, and Gibsonburg will get the ball first. And the automatic touchback, we'll get it to them on their 20-yard line. Edison's defense going to work early to try and set the stage for this one. Right at the bottom of the pile, you've got Ryder Cram. He's a junior at 5'9", 180. Gibsonburg on their opening drive facing a 3rd down and 6 from their own 24-yard line. And with Bryson Whitmer right at the bottom of the pile getting the stop, Gibsonburg forced to kick it away right off the bat. It will be Edison football with Abe Hermes, his first year as signal caller, and you're going to see some opening, you say opening night jitters. This is the home opener, and you've got the rain that goes along with it that's not going to make for a smooth affair. It's funny, I always say, man, we need rain, then all of a sudden, after weeks of nothing, look at this run. This is just bruising. This is crunching. This is 6 for Luke Blatnick. 46 yards away, and it is money to start the game. After Gibsonburg gets a 3 and out, it is going to be time to start counting broken tackles here for Blatnick. They had no answer for Luke on this one. Blatnick 5'11", 205 pounds, and he uses all of that brawn in this run. Here we go. The count is on. There's 1, 2. He's delivering the blows here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Get off of here. That's weak. That's more than half the football team that had a chance to get Blatnick down, and Luke just waves bye-bye. Turn the number upside down, and you've got what we've got on the scoreboard, and that's a number 6 for the Chargers. And the extra point attempt will go awry, and Edison holds on to a 6-0 lead, as you can see, just 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this contest. Good start for the Chargers. Doing the kicking is Alex Davidson, a junior. Gibsonburg right back to that ground game once again, as they were on their first possession tonight. Grant Dawson, the workhorse for Gibsonburg when it comes to their offense. You just see that rain. You can hear it in the background pelting down. Swing pass. Successful for the Golden Bears. Edison's defense standing tall early in this football game. See right over the football, Bolton Collins on that last play. Gibsonburg converting a 4th down carry into a 1st down. They march the ball into Charger territory and the ball popping loose. And right on top of it, appears as though the Chargers have possession. Not to be. So the Gibsonburg possession continues, trying to answer the opening drive of the Chargers. It's that quick quarterback keeper inside the 35-yard line. There's the number of Max Soviak, honored at Freedom Field. And after 2 road games for the Chargers to start the season, here they are in their home opener for 2024. Gibsonburg calling a timeout as they fight back from a 6-0 deficit. Quite myriad of colors in the stands with the umbrellas. Well, we say thanks to the following businesses for their support of the Game of the Week. Matthews Ford, Leslie Murray Law, Fosco Cement, David F. Cook Funeral and Cremation Services, Diedrich Motors, Payne Nichols and Company, Good Time Lake Erie Island Cruises, UBS Financial Services, Crush Wine Bar, Dockside Cafe, and Schlesman Seed Company. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard with the good news being the hometown Chargers up in this one, 6-0.
Watch that clock, Ray! Coming back!
Out under center, Camden Mooney. Just missing on the attempt downfield. And the Chargers would take over just outside their 30, and the first fumble. Chargers on top of it with Luke Blatnick on it. It's 2nd down and long now for Edison. Blatnick trying to repeat what he did on the first drive. He's just a punishing runner. He just lowers that shoulder down, and if you're going to tackle him, you're going to pay a price for doing it. Blatnick, as we mentioned earlier, 5'11", 205 pounds. And watch that shoulder. Slips one tackle, and then somebody's coming, he'll deliver the blow. That's about the only way you're going to get him solid is down low. Not going to out-muscle him out top. Another Charger fumble, which they will stay in control of the football. Another look for Matthews Ford. A night where it is just very slick with the rain continuing to fall. Get it on the exchange right there as Hermes falls right back on top of that loose ball. Hey, Hermes, first year as a starter at quarterback, 5'9", 160-pound senior, of course, with some big shoes to fill after the graduation to Marcus Medina. There's that jet sweep for Blatnick. Just shy of the 40 with a penalty flag down. And the raindrops that continue to come down in Milan. Talk about what a dry summer it's been, but boy, when it rains, it pours, and it does it all at one time. First quarter winding down with Bryson Whitmer on the carry for Edison as we get to the end of one, and it's the Chargers with a 6-0 lead. Week 3, North Coast Game of the Week. Second quarter brought to you by the Baybell Restaurant and the Bayview Center Bait Shop, both located in Bayview. Champion change for Leslie Murray and Marcus Harris for Erie County Commission. And nothing's changed with the weather for quarter number 2.
Got worse.
It's only getting worse. And the punt away for Edison. Fair catch called for. Even that is dangerous. Way back at the 12-yard line, and that's where the Golden Bears go on first down.
Get out here! Get out here! Nice!
At the pursuit. Blatnick doing it on both sides of the football. A little help from Hermes as well. You can see number 9 right here in the foreground of your screen, and it just gets rid of that offensive lineman. Down he goes, right about the line of scrimmage for no gain. Pretty easy to see that Blatnick just has fun playing this game. Jim Hall, the head coach of the Edison Chargers on the right, assistant coach Mitch Sweet on the left. So look at one of those concussion helmets the Gibsonburg lineman wearing, number 52. Boy, how's that for defensive pressure from Bryson Whitmer? Try and stop this Mack truck from coming through on Camden Mooney. It's the freshman quarterback for Gibsonburg. And here, I mean, he doesn't get a chance to turn and look, and Whitmer is on him. That forces the Golden Bears to punt out of the end zone and gives the Chargers some pretty good field position. Just outside the 40. That's going to be Cy Finnan. Finnan, 5'11", 215 pounds. Talk about a bruising set of running backs here for Edison. And you put Bryson Whitmer in along with him. It's a holy cow. Again, trouble on the exchange with the slippery football. Chargers trying to take advantage of some field position here, but having a difficult time doing so. Hermes looking to throw and then just pulls it down and gets acquainted with the new surface at Freedom Field. Well, there's living evidence, folks, of the fact it ain't getting no better in Milan. Edison still with a 6-0 lead in the second quarter on our Civista Bank scoreboard.
Number 1, Abe Hermes.
Ball on the ground again. And this time the Chargers fail to dodge the bullet, and it is going to be Gibsonburg ball. It's Hayden Brown on top of the football for the Golden Bears. So Gibsonburg takes over.
Number 5, Grant Smith, your ball carrier.
Smith on the carry for Gibsonburg. Good open field stop that time by Abe Hermes.
On the carry.
And there's Finnan just flying in from the side. This Chargers doing an outstanding job of flowing to the football.
Number 5, Grant Smith on the carry.
Grant Smith on the carry and David Wendt on the stop for Edison. And we've got the whistles blowing. We'll reset things for Gibsonburg and then turn Grant Dawson loose with a penalty flag.
Number 4, Grant Dawson goes in for a Gibsonburg touchdown.
Now, this is just good ball deception that time by Gibsonburg. And it puts Dawson out in the clear to outrun the Edison defense for 58 yards and a score. And a penalty flag to boot. Extra point for the Golden Bears, successful, and there is Gibsonburg now on our Civista Bank scoreboard with a lead. Oh, come on, Pansy, come out from underneath that cover. Hello. Not liking this night at all. Most cameramen don't like this kind of night, folks. Just not very friendly at all. Now, if that ball is touched, it is a free ball. And the Golden Bears coveraging well downfield. So now Edison starting with a long field in front of them.
Number 17, Siphon in your ball carrier. Gets up by...
Hermes on the rollout this time, looking and looking. It's going to be a difficult night to throw the football, and there we see why. Kind of threw it off that back foot, launching it downfield and trying to hit Colton Negro. But it is going to be Gibsonburg football. That one up for grabs again and almost intercepted by Abe Hermes. But good job breaking it up. We'll take another look once again. Another back foot throw downfield. It ends up being kind of a lame duck downfield. It gets knocked away by Hermes. And incomplete. So it would be second down and 10. Third down and 10 coming up as we thank the following businesses for supporting the North Coast Game of the Week. Polar Sheet Metal, Jim's Pizza Box, O Supplies, Luco, Pizza House West, Sandusky Steel and Supplies, Gnome's Podiatric Medicine, Steineman Hafner Insurance Services, Brady Signs, and Cook Aluminum. Well, there's the Civista Bank scoreboard once again with Gibsonburg in the lead, 7-6. Look at that sky. Wow. It's only an orange sky at night. Looks like the people in the stands. Oh, look at the rainbow here. What a cool picture. Most fans seem to be turned around looking over the bleachers into the sunset, and now the rainbow over the other end of the stadium. There's Luke Blatnick. Edison battling here from a 1-point deficit. The EMS you saw in the background caused like a 10-minute delay in the game as there was someone on the Gibsonburg side that suffered a seizure, and they're going to get him medically taken care of. Edison going to work on offense, now down inside the 20-yard line to Davin Wendt. Forward progress going to be marked around the 10. There's Whitmer bowling his way into the end zone. All set up by the Ryan Cram interception for Edison, and now Whitmer in motion. And here's another one of those big running backs for Edison. 6 feet tall, 225 pounds. Bryson just a junior. Just 8 seconds to go in the half when Whitmer runs it in from 10 yards away. And now the 2-point conversion, trying to make up for the one missed earlier. Falls short of the mark. And Edison content now with a 5-point lead as we close in on halftime. Halftime in the rain in Milan. Gibsonburg would get their ball at their own 25-yard line and just run the clock out here for the end of the first half. So it's Edison 12, Gibsonburg 7. It's halftime at Freedom Field in Milan. Edison High School Marching Band performing at halftime at Freedom Field, with Edison leading 12-7 over Gibsonburg. Edison High School Marching Band as we get ready for the third quarter, which tonight is brought to you by the Old Fish House in Huron, with knickknacks, snacks, and all sorts of BS facts. Of course, the Old Fish House in Huron. Stop in soon. And the third quarter also sponsored by Civista Bank. They are focused on you. world-famous birthplace of Thomas Edison. The Edison Museum just off the square downtown, and your Civista Bank scoreboard has the Chargers up at halftime 12-7, and Edison getting the ball first to start the second half. And with the rain dying down a little bit, we'll see if teams can hang on to the football just a little bit better. Bryson Whitmer on the return, setting up the Chargers with the football to start our second half.
Number 17, Cy Finnan, your ball carrier.
There's Cy Finnan. Again, just delivering the blows like Luke Blatnick and Bryson Whitmer, making a great tandem of running backs, a great trio of running backs for Edison. And Finnan just bowling into that secondary. You can see why the Chargers expecting a good season this year. They have any one of three running backs that can really get you. And then, of course, you've got Hermes from the quarterback spot, who's a danger as well. And how about the job of Jim Hall in his 24th season as head football coach at Edison? Folks, look around. That doesn't happen very often.
I think it was 150 wins, too.
Yeah, this win, a milestone win for Jim Hall, 150 career wins. And, of course, any coach is going to tell you that you don't do it without great kids. And, boy, if they had their share of them in Milan.
Number 9.
Good Charger pursuit on defense. The tenacity of which they dig in. Colton Collins.
Number 5, Grant Smith on the carry. Number 60.
They ran right to that hole of Collins, and they didn't give up. Chargers forced that fumble, and against all odds, Gibsonburg with one player amongst the five there, and it's the Gibsonburg player that comes off with a recovery. No, that was just ripped out of there. Nice job by Luke Blatnick of just ripping that ball loose. But it's Gibsonburg that falls on top of it. Now approaches a 3rd down and 5 from the Edison 47.
Number 4, Grant Dawson on the carry. Tackle made by number 20.
Boy, another solid run, getting the Golden Bears down deep in Edison territory, right around the 10-yard line. Pretty impressive right here. Charger defense trying to stiffen up here. Protecting that 5-point advantage on the Civista Bank scoreboard. Oh, my. That's what the doctor ordered right there. Cy Finnan barreling in to make the stop. And that's several times tonight that we've seen the Edison defense right there before the person with the ball even gets a chance to look downfield. Watch this. Quarterback just barely turns, and pow. Down he goes. And the arms this time of Cy Finnan. So now 3rd down coming up for the Golden Bears, and the ball is moved out to the 15-yard line.
Number 9, Reese Walby was your ball carrier.
Well, on that counter play, ball carrier also the one that gets a little bumped up on that play.
3-5-8-1-8.
Hermes and Blatnick again teaming up to make the stop for the Chargers. Special thanks going out to the following local businesses for supporting us here at the North Coast Game of the Week. Well, a field goal attempt for Gibsonburg. Missing the mark from 35 yards away, and it is Edison football back once again, still holding on to that 12-7 lead that they had at halftime.
4, 2nd and 6. Number 9.
125! 125!
Will it be Blatnick this time? Hermes, after thinking about throwing the ball, now just takes off as on his own. Great downfield blocking by Caden Clare. Take another look at the blocking out front by number 8. Hermes making a quick decision to pull it down, and Clare gets involved in the blocking right off the bat.
Number 8, Caden Clare, your ball carrier.
Caden Clare getting his opportunity here, a 5'9", 175-pound junior.
Bubble on the play. Covered by penalty on the play.
Nice route and catch by Grayson Smith, the 5'11", 155-pound senior for the Chargers. Taking that ball down inside the 30-yard line as we get close to the end of the third quarter, as we take another look for Matthew Spord at that Hermes toss to Smith. Blatnick cut down behind the line of scrimmage as our third quarter comes to a close in Milan. Time for your North Coast Moment, brought to you by Shores and Islands, Ohio. The birthplace of Thomas A. Edison, February 11th of 1847. Very world-famous spot in Milan, which adds up to be your North Coast Moment for this week, and it's brought to you, as always, by Shores and Islands, Ohio. Remember when that used to be the Milan Inn years ago? Fourth quarter brought to you by Hartung Title, who, of course, proudly supports local athletics for generations all across the North Coast. What a wonderful eatery that was at one point. Now loaded with antiques. See the weather getting the best of a lot of folks. But some hardy ones that remain. Looking to see if the Chargers can't hold on here for the fourth quarter. Abe Hermes continuing to lead the Chargers on offense. But things look a little bit confused before this one gets off, so the Chargers spend a timeout. Thanks to the following local businesses for supporting the North Coast Game of the Week. Hermes Parker Concrete, J Bistro Downtown, Gardner Strayer Insurance Group, Snow Trails, Summit Sports or Summit Motorsports Park, Savista Bank, Matthews Ford, Cameo Pizza, Daly's Pub, Landmark Kitchen and Bar, and Shorehouse Tavern. Abe Hermes down under center, and the handoff to the right side for Whitmer.
Number 5, James Smith on the carry. Stop made by number 2, Grayson Smith.
Grayson Smith defensively doing his job right there for Edison. Charger defense been strong all night long except for the one long running play.
Number 5, James Smith, your ball carrier. Number 56, Ryder Cram.
A 58-yard touchdown run, the only big play surrendered all night long by this Edison defense.
Number 5, James Smith on the carry. Number 1, Abe Hermes, and number 56, Ryder Cram made the stop.
Freshman quarterback in there. Connors handing the ball off.
Number 3,
Gang tackling for the Chargers, led by Chaz Smith. Looks like a beautiful night now, doesn't it? And many of the fans had left. It'll be a little pleasant relief from the first half and that driving rain that fell throughout much of the first two quarters. Almost picked off. Cy Finnan on the carry for Edison.
Number 17, Cy Finnan on the carry.
Finnan now becoming a workhorse for the Chargers.
Number 17, Cy Finnan, your ball carrier. Number 50, Aiden Brown made the stop.
Where's that Ziploc bag?
12-7 Chargers, been that way for the entire second half of this football game.
Penalty on the play, illegal procedure against Edison.
Chargers opening the season with wins at Firelands and at Norwalk St. Paul. And now trying to make it 3 in a row to start the season.
Number 5, Grant Smith, your ball carrier. Number 5, Grant Smith, your ball carrier.
The Edison sideline yelling and screaming and hollering. The officials paid attention. Chargers say they've got it, and they do. Coming up with the football, Zach Rang. And that's a big turning point of this fourth quarter to give the momentum back to Edison. That's all you're worried about at that point. Just cover that football up. Exactly what Rang did, and now Chargers in pretty good shape with a 12-7 lead. And the ball in Gibsonburg territory. You can see as the night has gone along that Gibsonburg's kind of got the idea that you better get low on these Edison running backs or else they're just going to run you down. Case in point right there.
First down, coach.
Number 17, Sankton, your ball carrier.
Abe Hermes just taking a knee and letting that clock wind down. And the Chargers watching the clock wind down to a 12-7 victory in Week 3. It was not what you would call an artistic success. But once you look at the standings and see it counts as a W, it's all that matters. Paving the Way is coming up for Hermes Parker Concrete Limited of Sandusky. And paving the way in this one was that great Edison defense, that time led by Bryson Whitmer, who gave the quarterback, Camden Mooney, little or no space with which to work at all. That's paving the way for Hermes Parker Concrete of Sandusky. And now your pancake play of the game for Sandusky Bay Pancake House since 1966. Well, how could you not go back to this one? Blatnick. Counting him up. Slipped, missed tackles, and just powering his way for extra energy. Blatnick, our pancake play of the game for Sandusky Bay Pancake House since 1966, and a $10 gift card for Blatnick. And bringing the heat up next for Gunlock Sheet Metal Works Incorporated. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and refrigeration since 1889. That is a classic example of bringing the heat right there for Cy Finnan, busting in on the quarterback Camden Mooney. Gunlock Sheet Metal Works on Columbus Avenue in Sandusky. They are indeed bringing the heat. Jim Hall, the head coach of the Edison Chargers, career win number 150 at Edison High School. And what a touch of class that has been running those sidelines for that long in Milan. That huddle almost looks like they lost. But you know, even when you win, sometimes you just have to survive. The elements were part of the deal this night, and survive the Chargers did to a 3-0 victory with a home game against Northridge coming up in Week 4. And speaking of Week 4, that's when these Game of the Week cameras will take you to Campbell Street in Perkins Township, where the Perkins Pirates host Harvest Prep. That's the team, and we'll see you next week. Same time, same place.